So, Peter, it's a few weeks now since we were both in Calgary at GCC 2025. I know it was your first GCC conference. How did you feel it went?
Yeah, thanks, Chris. It was a fantastic event. As you can see, I'm so excited. I'm still wearing the same shirt that was captured in the videos. On a serious note, for me, the value of this event over others is that we are all speaking the same language and facing similar challenges. So it meant that we jumped straight into how do we find solutions. So super excited to watch the videos back and see what everyone thought.
Yeah, so we captured some videos when we were there. We wanted to bring value back to our own clients, but also our network as well. So we did capture some videos, and I'm just going to play those now, and then we can talk a little bit about what we heard off the back of that.
Okay, so we're here with another brilliant attendee of GCC 2025. What was your highlight of the event so far?
What I love about coming to this event, this is the second one that I've been to, is just being around people who speak the same language. And so my favorite moments are the moments where I just meet someone on a bus or a shuttle somewhere or in one of the venues for dinner or at the drinks afterwards and realize we're facing the same challenges, we're dealing with the same things and we didn't know one another existed.
It's amazing to see how international the conference is, and it's been fantastic to share experiences and knowledge about what each of us is doing in our own environment.
Getting perspective on how to go about experiential learning in a meaningful way. I think about the session I did on student-led venture funds and how that's something that we're looking to do, and how someone had a playbook for that, and that was something that they were so open to sharing. Um, and then coupling that with the community that we have at this conference, and how everyone is willing to help, everyone is willing to share perspectives, and everyone is really enthusiastic about helping one another out. I think all of that, all in all, has been a highlight.
It's been really great. I think a lot of the sessions have been really actionable takeaways, which I appreciate. Went to one about managing student workers and how you can really enable your center to be very student run. And so I really appreciated that. We have kind of a nascent student worker program, and I felt like I walked away with some really good ways to take that to the next level to get more out of our students and to ultimately produce like a higher quality experience for them as well as for us.
The one that resonated with me best, I think, was yesterday about startup innovation sprints for nonprofits using student entrepreneurs. It was incredible. I'm going to take that back.
Fantastic. And what in particular do you think from that session you're going to take away? Is it a tool? Is it a workbook?
It was the playbook. It's the model. I'm going to try and replicate that to help our nonprofits in the UK come up with innovative ideas.
There we go. So, yeah, interesting. A couple of keywords popping out for me, Peter, were we heard playbooks a couple of times. So like that idea of being able to go there, lift the manual basically, and take that and tailor that to your own center, your own programs, your own service. So that was quite interesting. Experiential learning, and I guess from your perspective, nonprofit sustainability came up in some of those interviews there, but also I know some sessions specifically in that.
Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. I mean, for me, especially the couple of people that I interviewed, there was a sense that there was something really tangible they felt they could then apply back into their own context. And it didn't matter that it was in a North American context coming back to a European context, for example. So some tangible tools and playbooks. Ben, who you heard there at the start of the interviews, actually has developed a resource in climate around disciplined entrepreneurship from MIT, and that's launching, I think, in November. So of this year. So that's, another tangible example of a resource that we can take back. And finally, it's the ability to link that experiential piece with social impact that we're really interested in and that I'm interested in. So how do you get to the student experience tied in with creating meaningful, sustainable impact?
Totally, yeah. And I think that's what's unique about GCC from the few times I've been there is that, as Dora mentioned, truly international audience. You get real perspectives from many different countries, many different ways of doing work. And that's what I think is really rich and really interesting and worth the trip for us anyway, to make it GCC. So in terms of takeaways, we're going to go a little bit deeper into that in video number 2. So this is a two-part series, if you like. And we'll talk a little bit more about the actual takeaways that people got from that in video number 2. So keep an eye for that, folks.